guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be an updated inventory video. I filmed the first one back in January, and I said that I would do one every quarter and update you guys, but that didn't happen. Obviously, I didn't film one in April because my inventory on my computer was just a total mess. I had started that one, I want to say like 3 years ago, and as I was getting stuff I just added in, and it was just getting such a mess. Like, after I filmed that video, I was looking through my palettes and I picked one out and I went to look for it on my spreadsheet and it wasn't there. Like, I had stuff in my collection that wasn't on my spreadsheet. It was just a mess. I was missing things. So the numbers from my last video aren't very accurate. So I did a rehaul on my spreadsheet. I deleted it, deleted the old one, started a brand new one, organized it completely differently. I've also decluttered a little bit. I filmed my lipstick declutter. That's up on my channel if you haven't seen it. And I filmed, no, I didn't film, but my neighbor came over and she was playing with stuff and she was like, teach me how to do this, teach me how to do that. And I was like, okay. And I was using products on her, and then I was like, here, you can just have this stuff. I don't really use it, so I'd rather you love it and get use out of it rather than it just sit here and wait for me to use it. So I've redone my inventory, and I have new numbers in my little mermaid notebook. So I have the old numbers as well right here on this paper, and I'm going to tell you what the old numbers were and what the new numbers are. So this is for, I'm just going to count it for June, and then either do one July, August, September, and then December. I think I might do that. I think I might do September and then December at the end of the year, and then keep going. So in January I had 2 face primers, and now I have 3. Only one of the 3 is from January. So I used one up and I still have one, and it's halfway empty. So I think I'm doing pretty well, and all the ones that I have are minis. I don't have any full size. Foundations, in January I had 3, and now I only have 1. So that's really good. Concealer, in January I had 2, and now I have 2, but only one of them is the same. So I used one up and bought a new one. Powder, in January I had 7, and now I have 8, and that is because I had forgotten some and categorized it differently. But right now I have 8. Bronzers, I had 21, and now I have 22. Don't know how that happened because I used a few up, but my Physicians Formula bronzer looks like this, and it's almost done. So this is so exciting. Hopefully I can use this up before I leave on June 9th so that I don't need to bring this broken package with me on vacation. Where was I? Blush, in January I had 84, now I have 88. I don't know if I decluttered any, but I must have decluttered some, but I got some in an Ipsy bag or something. I don't know. Highlighter, I had 66 in January, and now I have 80, which is getting worse, but I'm working on it. I have plans to use up a couple this summer, and a new category is cream highlighter. I have 2. I had at least 1 in January, but the way my spreadsheet was set up, I didn't count it, or whatever. I'm just redoing everything. So we have 2 cream highlighters. The next thing on my list is eyeshadow. In January I had 864, and now I have 939. So it's a little higher, but I have decluttered some that I wasn't using, and I have way more pan on eyeshadows, like on more eyeshadows than I did in January because of my eyeshadow Project Pan Roulette. And I have one that's almost done. A new category is loose glitter. I have one. I had that one in January, but I think I was counting it in my eyeshadows, which didn't make any sense to me, so I made it its own category. Another new category, liquid eyeshadow. I have 7. In January, I think I had 3 or 4, but they didn't even make it in my inventory. That's how messed up my spreadsheet was. So yes, I have 7 of those. Eyeshadow primer. In January, I had 4, and now I have 3, because I decluttered one to my friend, because she had never tried primer before, so I was like, here, I have a bunch. You can have some. Eyeliner pencils. In January I had 8, and now I have 7. I used up a lot of them, and most of them are new. So I have brand new creamy eyeliner pencils that I am working on rotating through so they don't get dried out like the other ones that I had. Liquid liner. This was not a category back in January when it should have been because I had some, but just that's how bad my spreadsheet was again. I have 3 of them now, so that's pretty good. I don't wear liquid liner every day, so. Glitter liner. This was not a category in January as well, but it's because I just recently got them. I have 3 of them. I got these things from Ulta Beauty. It's like liquid eyeshadow, like cream eyeshadow on one side and glitter liner on the other, and they're really good quality. So if you see these, it came in like a pack of 3 for like 15 bucks. So worth it. Plus I had a 20% off coupon on like the drugstore stuff. So yeah, so worth it. Okay, mascara. In January I had 5, and now I still have 5. I think they're all new. Like none of the ones I had in January I have now, or if I do, it's the one that I'm using now. Like this 5 counts the one that I have open, and the other 4 that I have unopened are pretty new. Like Sephora VIB sale around that time, that's when I got most of them. So this is a new category as well. Oh no, just kidding. Eyebrow wax. In January I had 2, and I still have 2. One is in my Fire and Ice Project Pan right now. Eyebrow pencil. In January I had 1, and I still have 1. It's not the same one. Once I ran out, I bought a new one. Setting spray. In January I had 2, and now I have 2. It is 2 completely different setting sprays than the ones that I had in January, so I've been going through those as well. Lipsticks. In January I had 105. I don't know how accurate these numbers are, so like the January numbers, whatever I'm telling you, might not be completely accurate. Like I know the eyeshadow one, the 846, is completely inaccurate because I was missing stuff. Lipstick, I might have been missing stuff, I don't know, but I definitely have 72 right now. Lip glosses, I had 8 and I now have 3. I've been working on them. I've used up 2, and I gave some to my neighbor. Lip liner, in January I had 4. I still have 4, the same 4. I need to work on them this summer. And a new category that was not included in January, but I did have it in January, is I have 1 lip palette with 6 lipstick shades. Those 6 were not included in the 105. That lip palette was just not included in my inventory at all, which was kind of stupid. Again, I wasn't like counting everything, which is why these numbers are very inaccurate. So the lip palette, I have one lip palette, and it has 6 shades in it. I keep it separate because lipsticks and pans are harder for me to use up than like bullet lipsticks and stuff, and I don't really like, I have the one that I have, my boyfriend got me, and it's kind of special to me, so I like don't really use it that often. So I feel like it deserves its own category because I don't really like the lipsticks and pans like for an everyday basis, but I have it just in case, and I'm not gonna get rid of it. So then 2 new categories that were not included in my January inventory was nail polishes and face masks. I recently went through my nail polishes and decluttered everything that I couldn't remember when I got it. If I didn't know when I bought it, I got rid of it. If I didn't know when if I got it from an Ipsy bag or whatever, if I didn't know when I got given it, I got rid of it. I had some nail polishes probably from like 7th grade. That is ridiculous. And I kept 13, and I plan on painting my nails like once with each shade, and then if I don't like the formula, like if it like takes too long to dry, or if it's like you need a bunch of coats, or if it's like very gloopy, I'm just gonna get rid of it. I don't have time for my nail polish not to dry. So right now I have 13. That's a good number for me. I feel like I can use some of them up, and then I don't know, maybe I kind of want to get like the gel nail polish like kit so that I can make sure that they dry, because I just don't have time for my nail polish to dry, because then I mess them up. Like, it's ridiculous, and then it makes me angry when I mess them up. Okay, and then face masks, I have 22. That includes single-use masks, the little masks that I get in Ipsy, anything. So if I like use like the single-use sheet masks, it would go down like a lot, but I just don't mask. I'm thinking about doing a project pan with face masks, like just masks, like pick 5 masks at a time. Once I use one up, rotate another one in. But I might have to start that in August when I get back, because I'm not bringing face masks home with me for the summer, because that's kind of ridiculous. So yeah, I have 22 of those, and obviously it can go down a lot if I like use up my sheet masks and stuff. So yeah, that's my inventory. I have it all in my notebook. There's a little bit on this side. But I'm going to update you in 3 months in September and see if I have done any better, because obviously my numbers went up because I completely failed my no-buy, but I'm just gonna go on a low buy because my eyeshadow number is ridiculous. Like, nobody needs 939 eyeshadows, but I'm happy with what I have. Like, everything makes me happy, and I went to Ulta today because I had like the 20% off coupon, and I was like, I found the Wet n Wild, like the skull collection. I don't remember what it was, but they had like the full summer collection and the full, I guess it was the spring collection, the skull collection with like all the highlighters. They had like the full collection of both of them, and I was like, wow, I really want this loose highlighter. And I was carrying it around in my hand, and my boyfriend's like, yeah, just get that one. And I was like, I really don't need it. And I put it back. And I bought a concealer because I said, I have one concealer and it's halfway done, and once I use it up, I'm gonna need to go out and buy a new concealer. Why don't I just buy one when I have the 20% off? Makes sense. But So I put down the highlighter today, but I really like yeah, it would have made me happy to buy it, but I have so many. And I don't know, highlighters are like my weakness. I really wanted the Amrezy highlighter, and I was gonna buy it the other day, and I went online, and it's like, you can't find it on Sephora anymore, you can't find it on Anastasia's website anymore, you can't find it on Ulta's website anymore. Like, they just don't have it. And I was like, well, I guess it's a sign that I didn't actually need it because they're not selling it anymore. Oh well, I'm gonna work on what I have, and let me know down below if you would like to see what I'm bringing home when I go home for 2 months, like when I pack, if you want me to film that. It is going to be an excessive amount of makeup that nobody needs to bring home for 2 months, but because I am going to be working on project items, working on filming videos while I'm at home, I'm gonna need like all of that stuff. So just giving you a heads up, it's gonna be a ton of stuff, but it's gonna be worth it. So that is my inventory update. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe down below and hit that little bell to get notifications every time I upload a video. And please leave comments down below of future videos that you'd like to see. Thanks for watching. Bye!